are aiming to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 contours go between manhole A and B. And all I'm doing is visually looking approximately at PDF. So nothing technical, nothing, I'll take it through to the boundary, escape enter to bring it back. That just come to that one. So you can move, it's not like you're lying down immobile as well, you can pick them up and move them any which way. Contours. These are contours, heights above sea level. We're not doing them properly, we're doing them pretend. Because it will take you another 2 weeks to learn how to do them properly, and we don't have that. So you'll learn that in your next paper. Everyone, no matter what program you're on, you will all learn how to do that in the next paper. So that's reasonably, that's as accurate as it needs to be. It doesn't really need to be accurate so long as you've got seven bits that pass through your I'm not sure what. So like I said, just watch me going through this, and the next part I'll definitely do faster. So everyone watching, listening and not talking, because I'm just going to copy some text. So we need to, so the contour heights are a text height of 2. How do I know that? Because we've got an instruction sheet and all of the text heights are on that second page there. And I think they fall under the category of all other text and model space is 2. So what have we got down here? We've got a, oops. Copy that number, so try and keep your numbers close to each other. Obviously don't forget to change them, don't have them all as 40. Make sure they are incremental and
इधर भी डाई करना, डाई इधर भी डाई, डाई ठीक है। तो ये 3 करना, इधर से नहीं करना है। एक दो तीन
Now this text has been rotated, but the good news is it's not perfectly rotated, not like your bearings and distances, so it's just rotated visually so that they are similar to, well, they're perpendicular to your line. So select it, rotate. If I just rotate along the line, then it's basically perfect. Lift it up. The other thing is, take note, the number is, half of the number is above, half of the number is below. So it's straddling halfway on that line. It doesn't sit above, it doesn't sit below, it's exactly halfway, as best as you can exactly get. So select it, rotate tool, one point on the line, second point on the line, move it to a better position. Select, rotate tool, one point, next point. Move it. Right, so the next difference that our PDF has, but our file doesn't have, that line is broken in between or behind each number, so the line does not continue behind the number, because it just makes it more difficult to read that number. So we need to break the line behind the number. And the way we do that is with the break tool, which is on the right hand side, 3/4 of the way down. It's a rectangle with a break in it basically. So using the break tool, very simple. Select the object, so basically you're selecting the line, click once, then AutoCAD is saying, so the first time you click it, you're starting your break, the second time you click it, you're finishing the break. Enter to bring it back, so the break tool is this one here on the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one up from the bottom, break tool. Click once on the line, click twice on the line, enter to bring it back, click once, click twice, enter to bring it back, click once, click twice, enter to bring it back, once, click twice, enter to bring it back, click once, click twice. So it's not a precise thing, but do it visually as close as you can. So you don't want that line to be behind those numbers. Now this is where I want you all to stop, right now, right now, right now, right now. Because everyone's contours are different, because everyone's manhole A is different, all of your long sections are going to be different, and I can't mark just a finished long section. So, to the left of your drawing in model space, you won't see it in layout space. I don't want it in the viewport. It will never fit in the viewport. So just in model space, I've made little boxes and I've numbered it 1 to 4. I need to see the progress of the way that you make your long section. That's the bit I'm going to mark. I'm going to mark these workings, not the final funny little thing on the end there. I'm going to mark your process. So if you don't have any process and you just have a funny little drawing, you'll get a funny little 0. Okay? So I need to see whether it's 3 stages or 4 stages, I'm not bothered, but I need to see how you've done it. So we're going to copy some stuff from your file. So I'm going to get manhole B, text, the stormwater pipeline, manhole A and text, all the other contours, but also the contour heights. I actually don't need that end. So that number, that number, that number. Oops. That number. I forgot to rotate him. Never mind, I'll come back to him. So once I've selected that, I'm copying that. So I'm not taking it away. I'm leaving it in my drawing, but I'm copying that. And putting it in my number 1 box. So I've got manhole A, I've got manhole B, I've got the pipeline, I've got all of my contours and the numbers. So it's all still in my drawing, I've just copied it to the side. The next thing I'm going to do is on my long section layer. Actually, I'll go and change it because pink and purple are too similar. So on my long section, just with the line tool, and also on, I'm drawing a perfectly horizontal line. Now it's a random length, so I'm looking where my manhole A is. It's longer to the left than my manhole A. I'm going to my manhole B, it is just longer than my manhole B. We'll trim off what we don't need, so it's irrelevant how long it is, so long as it's going to be longer than what's up there. Okay, so random length, just a longer line. Perfectly horizontal, not a little bit wonky. You have to have ortho on, 100%. Horizontal. In fact, I might just move that up a bit. Then I'm going to copy that down here. Now we've got the second version. Actually, I think I've got one. I don't know what I've done with my whiteboard markers. Okay, so I'll type it in here. Thanks to English being a silly language. We're using a command called align, A-L-I-G-N. So it's not A-L-I-N-E, it's G-N. Make sure that you understand that that's the command that we're going to be using. So AutoCAD is going to prompt us. There'll be 3 prompts. Okay, so it's going to prompt us I'm printing these because my English is pretty naff. It's going to ask for a source point or an origin and a destination point. So the first thing it'll ask for the first source point, and then it'll ask for the first destination point, then it will ask for the second source point and the second destination point, and then it will ask for a third one, but we don't have one. We'll just go enter, and then it will ask us, do we want to scale it? And no, we don't. So I'm just typing that so you can see the words that I'm saying, because the way I pronounce it. Doesn't necessarily tell us what I'm trying to say. So I type down here align, A-L-I-G-N, enter. Select the objects. We are only selecting what we've copied. We're not selecting that horizontal line. So what do we do to tell AutoCAD we're finished selecting? Enter. So now, there we go. AutoCAD is asking us for our first source point. So that's our first start point is manhole A. So zoom in and get to the end point of the pipeline. So click there. So I've clicked for the first source point. Now it's saying the first destination point. So we go, take ortho off. First destination is the left end of our horizontal line. So see how that's got a white line? That's a visual thing. As soon as I move my anything on my screen, it'll disappear. So that's just AutoCAD showing me my first 2 points. So they've disappeared. Now it's asking us for the second source point, second start point. Zoom up there, the end point at B. There we go, we're at B, end point. So now it's asking us for the second destination point. So it's the right side of our line, end point of our line there. So again, that line is just a visual thing, it'll disappear. Now AutoCAD is asking us for our third point. Sometimes when you use this tool, you may have a third point. We don't. So we just go enter. Now, most important, only one person in yesterday's class didn't listen. So all of you clicking now, stop. Do we want to scale what we have just, do we want to scale our long section? No. So we click on no, or we type no, whatever you want. N-O, and see how they all fell down? So if we'd scaled it, AutoCAD would have stretched all of our contours. We didn't want that, we want it exactly as it appears, but we just want it on the horizontal. So, oops, one's up appeared earlier. So I copied that over, I did my horizontal line, I copied it down here. I typed a line, A-L-I-G-N, enter, select my object so it's only the pipeline, the manholes and the contours. Go enter, first source point, end of the pipeline, first destination, take ortho off, the end point of our newly drawn line, second source point, the end point of the pipeline, second destination, the end point of our drawn line. What is our third one? We don't have one. Click enter. Do you want to scale it? No. Press no, type no. That white line again is just a visual thing. As soon as I zoom, it has disappeared. So now, that's part A. The second part, because I've got all of my numbers there, I can easily see which contour belongs to which height. So we're with ortho on, stage 2, I'm going to draw a line with my snap settings at the intersection of my contour and my horizontal line, I'm drawing a vertical line, perfectly vertical line, 34 metres above this point. Next intersection, a vertical line, 35 metres above. Next intersection, 36 metres above. 37, 38, 39 and 40. So that's pretty easy, those inside ones. So on my long section with the line tool, there is my intersecting point. I've got ortho on. I take my mouse to where I want to go, so 34, enter. So escape, enter to bring back the line tool. There is my intersecting point, take my mouse up, type 35 metres, enter, escape, enter to bring back the line tool, intersecting point, take my mouse up, type 36 metres, enter, escape, enter. There is my 37, take my mouse up, type 37 metres, enter, escape, enter. Intersecting point, 38 metres, enter, escape, enter. 39 metres, enter, escape, enter. Intersection of 40, type 40 metres, enter, escape, enter. So these are our known points, and I'll still do the easy bits first. So I'm going to go with the line tool still from the end point of 34, join it to the end point of 35 to 36 to 37 to 38 to 39 and to 40. So I'm doing all the easy bits first, all the known bits. So I've still got my line with the line tool from the end point, take ortho off, to the end point, 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 and to the end point. Now the other thing that we actually I might just move these out of the road. So we've got a manhole A and we've got a manhole B. So once again, out in real world, this is just La La Land, we would have a lid level to this manhole. The surveyors would have been out, they would have surveyed, they've got a spot height for this manhole. We don't have it because this is a made up exercise. So what we will do is we will draw two vertical lines on either side of the manhole to a point that is just higher than this one here. We'll trim off what we don't need, but we'll draw two vertical lines higher than this point. Same with B, two vertical lines higher than that.